I have clicked out of your channel because I only watched this video for 1 minute and I'm out because you're so boring, then I will go look for a boyfriend. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Toni. If this is your first time joining me, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And if this is not your first time joining me, welcome back, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of a life update or channel update, not necessarily life update because, so if you are not familiar with this channel, and even if you are familiar with this channel, I'm going to pretend everybody's not familiar with this channel because I know I do have some subscribers that do show up often. If you're not familiar with this channel, it is nature and wildlife centered. I am a nature and wildlife photographer, documentarian. I have had this beautiful dream of creating wildlife documentaries and nature topics and things like that. And I just decided, you know what, I'm going to do that with my YouTube channel. So if you kind of peruse my channel, you'll see that or peruse my playlist. I created a playlist, kind of make everything easier. I like to keep things organized. There is a documentary section on my channel where you can see some of the documentaries I've shot about birds, mostly birds because that's, what I have access to. And with little to no funding, I don't do much of the, maybe travel to Namibia to cover a story. I would really love that. We're going to talk about my dreams in a minute. Again, this is a channel life update, just to tell you what I've been up to and the direction that I wish to take this channel, and also to carry you along. And honestly, I feel like we're a family, so I want to carry you along and ask your suggestions. I do have a community section on YouTube where you can go into posts and I, interact there, ask questions. You can contribute, answer the questions, vote on things you wish to see, or even just drop comments. If you drop comments, I'll see it and, we can go back and forth, rub minds. Anyways, yes. So this channel, initially, I was going to just do showcase the wildlife that I film because again, I'm a wildlife, I don't want to say photographer because I do more than just photography. I do photography, videography, and storytelling. So I'll just say wildlife and nature documentary producer, but only thing is I am my own DP. I'm my own camera woman, I'm my own editor and things like that because I absolutely love it, and storyteller. So initially it was like, okay, I'm gonna, do my documentaries and share them. Then I was like, oh, I'd like to share a little BTS as well, let people know what's going on behind the scenes because that's fun. And then I was like, oh, you know what? People ask questions about nature, about wildlife, just random things, and I'd love to be helpful. So again, you can see that I'm like all over the place. So I want to just kind of dip my fingers in every little thing. So finding a direction, like niching down for this channel has been difficult for me. Because I'm like, okay, I don't want to just talk about this, or I just don't want to just do this, or I don't just want to do that. So this is where you come in. If there's anything you would like to see more of, let me know. My aunt says, why don't you show them some of your personal life? I'm like, no. She always says that, like, bring us into your life, your daily. I'm like, no, I don't want to bore. I'm boring. I sleep all day. No, I don't. But yeah, I also kind of not moonlight. I do also work as a food photographer. So I don't think, anyways, yeah. So I'm like, okay, I do the BTS where I take you with me when I go out to shoot or film. But I'm like, wait, is that let me ask, comment below. Do you think, if you're familiar with my channel, am I boring? I swear I'm boring. And I'm like, I'm boring. Like, who wants to, what I mean? Like, and she's like, no, people actually watch. And I'm like, boring. Like, I feel like, I do have a big personality, don't get me wrong, but then I'm like, I don't know, but it's just, again, it's not my thing. I'm also kind of a bit of a private person, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is my new boyfriend and today we're gonna be sitting here and cooking pasta. I'd rather just get out there and be like, I saw a heron. Okay, I spend way too much time chasing wild animals with my camera, and the results? Freaking awesome. From sassy squirrels to, did that just happen? Wildlife moments. I turn them into prints so you can hang them in your home. Basically, it's like bringing the wild to your walls without the mosquitoes. ToniPayne.art. And this is what it is. The heron did this. That's my thing. So I was thinking, besides right now, if you look at my channel right now, I'm doing 3 things, right? I want to say 3 things. I'm doing other things, but I'm going to say 3 things religiously. Help topics. Things like, what is climate change? Things like that. Help topics. Things that people are actually curious about. I do want to do news, like wildlife news, things that affect nature, wildlife, because it's so important to me. Like, they're killing bears right now at an alarming rate in Alaska. And off the top of my head, I can't remember. It was another country, not in the US. I know Alaska and then somewhere outside the US. Anyways, so those are some of the things I do want to bring to the forefront and show everybody, like, look, this is what's going on. So I do want to do wildlife news. I do want to do the help topics, like, aquarium fish, do they sleep? What tea can I drink to calm my nerves? I really want to do, and I will be doing that, but I want to present those as documentaries, right? So I did do, plants that are healing, that was presented as a documentary. So just kind of finding that balance has been, interesting for me. And it's been interesting for me. So that's the second thing. So the third thing is the BTS, going outside. But now I'm thinking maybe not just going outside to film. Maybe follow me along. I want to go visit a farm, right? I want to see what's going on this farm, meet the animals. I want to go to a wildlife rehab. I've done that in some of my past videos, but there's some out here that I've never been to. I would like to do that, see how they're faring, see what's going on with them, learn about the animals, because we know the animals in rehab, they can't really be, well, some of them can't be released in the wild. So they end up being educational animals, which I think is good because people need to be educated, right? So the other thing that I also want to do is just relax. This is what I filmed today. This is what I got on my walk today, or on my filming expedition, and a little compilation. I have done, if you look at my channel, you'll see my compilation that I've done. Something like that. It's just a compilation. And I was thinking I'd just drop those every Wednesday or something. I don't know. Suggestions? Absolutely welcome. And if you say, okay, you know what, Toni, nature stuff is cool. I want you all to get out in nature. I want you to appreciate nature and wild animals the way I do. I'm pretty sure if you're here right now, you do, because most people that don't care are not searching for nature or whatever channel that brought you here in the first place, right? But I also kind of want, just want that deep appreciation to show. And I just kind of want to rub it off on others, right? So if you think that's boring, or, that, and I know from just research alone that it's not a popular topic. I know, surprisingly. Nature sounds to sleep is popular, right? But like just general, unless you're teaching wildlife photography, I really would love to do that, but I don't know if I want to do that as my channel, right? Like gear, like I would love to show you what gear I'm using, what my backpack contains. I'll do like, the get ready with me's. I don't mind doing that at all, because those would be fun, right? But for me, I still think I need to kind of, keep it within the scope of education and awareness, like make my channel an awareness channel. But if all else fails, listen to me. If all else fails and you're like, oh my God, Toni, you are boring me. You are so boring. I have clicked out of your channel because I only watched this video for 1 minute and I'm out because you're so boring. Then I will go look for a boyfriend. Okay. I will go and find myself a boyfriend, and we will make lovey-dovey YouTube YouTube videos together, and we would just, then we'd argue some days because that drama is fun. And then some days we'd be like, oh, kissy face, and because that's fun. I will do that for you because I care. I know, I'm not kidding you. And you can go on dates with us and say, oh my God, they're so adorable. But let's try this first. Let's try this nature and wildlife thing first, okay? Don't listen to my videos and just click out of it because I'm so boring. Give me a chance. All right, so that's a little channel update. So that's what I'm up to. Again, if you have first time visiting my channel, I don't talk this much on all my videos. I do talk about things nature related, but not about myself. Again, my name is Toni, and I do nature and wildlife, anything biodiversity, film and photography, but mostly filmmaking, because Nat Geo Wild and Discovery have failed to respond to me. They don't care. So I'm just gonna do my I'm kidding. If you know them, please tell them I'm waiting for that phone call. I'm just like, you know what? If how they say it, if you can't take the camel to water or something, like you bring the water. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so if you know they don't, there's a lot of people with talent out there. I'm not the only one that has this talent, so I understand, you know. And if they don't notice my talent, it's fine, it's okay. I'll keep doing my thing here and hope you enjoy it, because again, something like this should be shared, right? And if there's anything that you want to see, maybe I'll do these little life updates. It's actually kind of chill. It's not as stressful as trying to explain climate change to people and just wondering like, okay, who's going to argue with me when I make this point? And how can I make it to be clear so it's easy to comprehend, so nobody says, oh, I did that. I made that mistake with one of my hibiscus videos. It was an informational video, so I didn't think, oh, wait, the hibiscus that I should use should be the actual one that they used to make Jamaica and Zobo. So I just kind of used hibiscus, you know, and then, but then again, duh, Toni, you should have just used the actual one, you know, because there are different types of hibiscus. I just used a hibiscus plant because it was pretty. So those kind of things. And of course, somebody called me out and like, wait, this is not so. And I'm like, yeah, still hibiscus. But I was like, you know, they're kind of right, you know, because I should have probably used the, I mean, the difference in the flower is just the middle part and the coloring. So people are technical and I get it. So I'm like, okay, if I do this is easier to just kind of sit here and talk all day than actually being technical, because you want to get it right. You don't want to give the wrong information. And again, I'm going to tell you something about myself. I am learning along the way. I do not have a biology degree. I wish I did. I studied filmmaking in school. And if I were to do it all over again, I always say that I would study either marine biology or something closely related to animals. Okay, that's what I would do if I were to, you know, reverse time 50 years. Okay, so, but again, it is what it is. I am appreciative of the skill that I have, that I'm able to sit here and film myself and edit and present it to you guys in a way that looks very professional. So that's a great skill to have. And everything else I self-teach myself. I read a lot, I research a lot, and I like to just find information. I'm constantly seeking information. And whenever I find information or whatever, I learn something, I bring it to my channel, and I love doing that. So bear with me if I get a few things wrong. I do my best to make sure my research is thorough. But if I get one or two things wrong, feel free to correct me. Don't be mean when you're correcting me, though, because I can be a little catty. But yeah, but anyways, yeah. So that's it for this particular life update. If you have not, go through my channel, comment on the ones you like, the ones you think I should scrap. Oh God, Toni, this is a terrible idea. Don't do this video again. Feel free to do that. Don't say it like that. I might get hurt and start crying. Feel free to do that. Okay, and if you think the topic of nature and wildlife is boring, let me know too. And I will go look for a boyfriend. And if you want to be my boyfriend, let me know. I'm kidding. All right, y'all. So that's going to be it for this video. Maybe I was not kidding. No. All right. So don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you have not, hit that notification button so you get notifications if I upload. Do that. If you have not liked. If you have not commented ever, try to. Till next time, I am Toni. Bye.